What were we talking about again? Ah, the ding-dongs with the weird crystal. You see, when opportunity knocks, it's always tempting to open the door. But one must be careful of what awaits on the other side. And what walks through afterward. The doctor, the bruiser, and a man about town had secured themselves a mysterious treasure. And with it, the attention of many dangerous people. Namely, Susan Caldwell, chairwoman of the Tedior Corporation. But those were worries for the future. For now, they had to rest, regroup, and figure out exactly what they'd gotten their hands on.
What's with the long face? We just killed a vault monster.
Oh! Did he drop a fully furnished Frogurt shop? Or a gun with bullets that seek out Susan Caldwell's brainstem?
What happened to all that confidence from earlier? Just... Okay.
That's why I'm upset!
You were perfectly happy 20 seconds ago.
Based on your heart rates and serotonin levels, I've concluded that team morale is lukewarm. Not bad, not great. Plus 1/2 skateboard.
Which half?
The bad half.
Ah! Oh. Fran, next time you'll be the bait.
No, I won't.
No, you won't.
You appear to be injured, Octavia. How?
Oh, you know, you fight an all-powerful vault monster, you're gonna have to deal with a few boo-boos.
Your word choice implies a possible concussion.
No, that's just him.
What happened to you all exactly? Tell me the story of how you did not immediately die.
We nearly got killed. It was like 80% luck and 10% teamwork that we got out of there at all.
An honest response that does not make you seem at all cool.
But you respect me for telling the truth, right?
Absolutely not.
You don't count.
You don't count.
This is what I mean. Louis makes everything better.
Where is your treasure?
I'm keeping it safe. What are you doing?
Why is she speed walking?
Wait, nothing happened to you when you touched it? No, like, visions?
No. What?
Never mind. This is an unknown, potentially volatile substance, and you're just tossing it around?
Listen here, Miss A.
Yeah, Anu, calm.
Do not tell me to calm down.
Call me interested in talking more about this. What I meant to say was, we found this thing as a team, so we're gonna decide what to do with it as a team, right?
Ak, your heart's in the right place, but this shouldn't be up to a vote. This is science. For all we know, this thing could blow up the planet.
I'm not a big fan of the facial animations in this game.
Your point?
What's the big deal? Let's
All
get
the-
rock.
The wrinkles on the sides, the eyes, the forehead. I see what they were shooting for. Just something about it just makes it look really ugly.
Just be careful. We don't know what...
I just don't think it works in this art style.
If this thing was dangerous, the vault monster would have used it as a
I respect the
weapon.
attempt,
But it
at
didn't.
least.
So we've got nothing to worry about. Ow, my ankle!
Oh yeah, that's broken.
Just stop.
Thank you, Louis. I love it. Oh, yeah. That's broken. Oh, look at... Oh, God, it was like completely sideways. And then...
Huh. That's weird. I guess I'm made of stronger stuff than I thought.
No, you aren't. It's the shard. It healed you just like it healed that creature.
Well, I mean, if it did that to the creature, I mean, it's only fair to think that that's probably what that could do.
We're gonna be rich!
I have to run a lot more tests.
We have a magic rock that heals people. We went down into that vault looking for a way to get rich, and this is it.
Now, you have to calm down. We can't get excited about all this until we fully understand the variables. This little experiment might not even be repeatable. We can't be sure it'll heal every wound every time.
Sure we can.
Knock. What are you doing?
Being the man.
What?
Do it.
Don't be stupid.
No! I'm not the man! I'm not the man!
That's for sure.
I also concur.
Again, I say we get rid of Anu and let Octavio, Fran, and Louis. I stand by it. That should have been the team.
This is why I said we needed to run more tests. When will you ever learn to be more careful?
It's working. It's working! I've learned nothing! The pain went away completely. I got full mobility.
Hot damn! Okay, that's great, but now, shoot me. What? Don't! I cannot stress enough how moronic this is.
Metal!
I like how it also repairs the clothes and gets rid of the blood.
Do not! Do not, do not, do not, do not!
My turn.
Give him the healing rock.
Please, don't. I don't know how many ways I could say stop doing this. Just stop doing this!
Now we're talking.
And see, again, this scene would be funnier without Anu.
Go take my nap, bitch.
Just 'cause I knew when I heard this character she was going to be a buzzkill.
I don't.
Come on! It's all kind of exhilarating.
I'd really prefer not to.
Hey, how are you gonna test this thing if you haven't been on the other side of it? Just shoot somebody!
It's just all the shouting makes me nervous, and I probably shouldn't have a gun if I'm nervous.
Come on, stop being such a...
No, that's the exact time you want a gun.
Good.
Kidding, folks.
You're right. This is a serious bastardization of the scientific process, but we're learning, right? Don't be such a stick in the mud, Anu.
Oh my god, I hate you.
I guess. Boy, you said this time.
Rude! What did you do that for?
You said to shoot somebody!
Somebody made of meat! You shot a robot like some kind of monster! How do you feel?
I feel nothing. It's what I always feel.
It doesn't work on bots!
Well, I mean, now we know that. That's useful data.
Yes, and here is more useful data. Minus 1 million skateboards for neglecting to shoot one of your human companions.
Anu!
Great, now we've lost skateboards, which I care about a lot.
Louis,
I'm so glad I did this to turn them against her.
apologize. Sincerely. Will you let us keep our skateboards if I promise to shoot a human next time?
Yes.
Goody.
Thank you for helping my big sis learn from her many, many flaws.
Yes, thank you. Wait, what do you mean, many flaws?
I don't
Multiple.
really
More than
listen
one.
to all that. Besides, I think I have an idea. So we have a weird healing rock, which is great. Everyone loves healing. But what's the one thing everyone loves more than healing?
Gun.
Guns.
Guns!
Guns! Why does everything have to be a gun?
Wait.
Okay, you know what? That's kind of funny.
Not a gun. not the hurdy bang bang kind. This would be a long-range healing gun, right? It just shoots, beautiful rock slivers instead of bullets.
A long range.
What's that face? Is that a good face? Bad face?
A long range glow. We can't risk damaging the actual shard without knowing where or if there's a source to replenish it from.
I am definitely not.
Yeah, I was about to agree with that.
Ancient angry monster.
Oh, yeah. No.
But we don't need to. If this element, whatever this is, functions anything like uridium does, which it seems to in terms of energy expenditure, then I can harness that energy and consolidate it into a beam of light, a healing ray.
What? Really?
Yes.
Theoretically.
Because it feels like I actually maybe did.
You had a good idea. It's completely fried. All right. If we're going to get anywhere with this idea,
My idea.
I'm going to need to fix my
Our.
device.
Your gun is broken?
My device needs some minor repairs. I'm going to see if there's anything useful in this froyo garbage.
Your froyo garbage.
I mean, okay, that kind of makes sense. I mean, it's like, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, you wouldn't want to shoot shards of that crystal because you need, the crystal itself
Is there a
to.
reason why there's a camera hidden inside your jukebox machine?
Yeah. It's for my OnlyFans.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a subscription service for my loyal customers so they can keep an eye on the shop. Sort of like crowdsourcing a security team to keep an eye on the place. But don't tell my fanatics that.
okay.
Yes! Got it! Oh. Sorry. The camera was offline, and the shop as well. So I thought maybe I could use the lens in the device.
So yeah, like Anu said, I mean, it only makes sense that you'd want to use the use the crystal as a power source to create Lord of Bees. You'd want to use the crystal as a power source to allow. Also seen an anime. Actually, I really like this blue one. Yeah, whatever I was saying, you wouldn't want to shoot shards of the damn thing. You'd want to use it like a ray gun. There we go. I was able to. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. That's weird. All right. Oh, I thought you'd be wearing the blue costume. I know I bought it, so how do I equip it? That. There we go.
Ah, yes! You'll do nicely as a transparent containment unit. I think. You know what they say. Reduce, reuse, reimagine how to recreate your invention using found materials from a bombed-out Frogut shop.
I mean, is it bombed out? I thought it was just hit by a laser. I'm being too anal, aren't I? Kill count over 800. Very Fran, the most Fran. Over 40 and flirty pansexual. Oh, gross. does not have being frozen insurance.
Fran, why is there a woman frozen in your storeroom?
Well, I think that'd be obvious based on the state of Hank.
On the state of Hank.
Careful, don't slip, dear.
Frozen Hank bits.
Refrigerators are full of usable material.
And me. I know what you're thinking. I thought I abandoned you in shame in a sewer. And you're right. But I do not capitulate so easily. No, no. I craved a rematch so I might reclaim my honor.
Of course.
So, I did what any person of right mind would do, and I followed your trail here. Well, not here. This is my forward operating base as I plot my redemption.
You're living in our fridge?
It is free air conditioning. So, who's pathetic now? Still me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
a little bit.
I challenge you to Vaultlanders. Game of Kings. The true battle of brains.
I don't even know how to play.
You'll pick it up. It's really quite simple. Now, battle!
I kind of feel like this is this game's version of the, oh my god, of the finger guns from the first Tales. Okay, he's going a high attack, low defense. Let's go with Fong. Let's, kind of...
Fong versus Basket.
Go with a nice, I don't know what the term I'm looking for here is.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Damn it. Left stick.
Get up. This is gonna hurt. Ha! Now Super Bowl combo. Toasty. Vaultland him. Damn. You won.
Victory is yours.
Yes, it is.
You fought with great skill. Are you truly a novice? Were you hustling me?
I'm sure I've never played before, but I understand the appeal.
Do you want to live with me in this fridge?
What? No. But thank you for the game. This was fun.
Fun? How dare you besmirch Vaultlanders by calling it fun? 'Tis a duel of strategy, bravado, and guile. You are unworthy of your natural skill. Be gone.
He just gets back in the fridge.
Closed.
He just kind of slinks down. Wouldn't there be a whole, oxygen issue in there?
If there are any working fuses in here, I can use one to help regulate current. One good fuse is all I need. So long as I don't screw up the assembly process, that is.
Thank you for the money. Thank you for the money.
Is there anything you can't add marketing to these days? Pressure-sensitive tape. A true testament to the power of science and engineering. Presuming Fran doesn't have a welding machine, this ought to do the job.
Yeah, because that's what I want to... I want to use a plastic bottle and duct tape on my machine that's going to harness an unknown aerial... or an unknown alien mineral.
It didn't... but it should have... I don't...
Should it do something?
It's not calibrating to this new element. I'll make a few adjustments. That's all. Oh. Yes. It didn't detonate in my face. Beautiful. Now, to ensure this healing ray actually heals, which would require an injury to heal.
So we get to shoot ourselves again.
We need to test.
I love their excitement about this.
For the good of science.
It needs to be me. It's my device, and it's... To be honest, I didn't exactly have it working perfectly before. I won't risk it on either of you. But...
No, you have to shoot yourself.
Ew, Anu, ow.
Eesh.
Tetanus.
you were just taking turns shooting at each other like it was a pillow fight.
Yeah, that was nuts, but like awesome.
This, however, is just...
Unsettling.
All right, fine. Now, someone has to do the honors.
Can I just say, it would be a real honor to shoot you, Anu. I'm game.
Oh, sure, Fran. Just, point and shoot. Sort of like a portable Frogood dispenser.
Oh, is that how a gun works? Sorry, device. Got it. Big overture little show, huh?
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, thank God. I wasn't really sure, but it worked. I don't have any extra limbs, or it worked.
Good to know you're really confident in your own abilities.
who cares about confidence when you have an actual working miracle ray? Do you guys realize what we have here?
Women,
Do you women realize what we have here?
just say
Oh
y'all.
my god.
Y'all realize
That this could change everything. That it will be as easy to save a life as take it. That injuries, sickness, they can all be solved with the pull of a trigger. That just maybe this universe will finally give life the respect it deserves.
No.
I can't believe it. I always wanted to change the universe for the better, and now we actually can.
But more importantly, that we'll be drowning in cash.
I don't. And
What do you mean, and?
money won't solve our problems.
Oh, money would solve the majority of my problems.
Yeah, I'm with Fran.
Oh, money can't solve what's wrong with you, babe. All right.
I mean, what's the what's the Daniel Tosh joke? It's, money can't buy happiness. Have you ever seen somebody? Have you ever ridden a wave runner?
Third, we don't yet have a complete understanding of what this.
Have we
shard
seen
is
anybody
capable
frown
of.
on one?
Let's not start talking about mass production quite yet.
Counterpoint, what better way to test the shard than to make a whole bunch of Healy guns
We're not calling them that.
and test them? This is like basic business development. Didn't they teach you that at Space College?
Spallage.
Spallage.
Spallage?
I'm not comfortable making more than one of these these devices until I've worked out all the kinks. And
How about made one that doesn't involve
not a thing.
a plastic
Come
bottle?
on, this is classic you. Working on something for way too long, not wanting to show it off. But let me tell you something. There is no such thing as perfect. Down here, you gotta get messy and move fast.
But at Atlas, they
Fired you.
okay. Say you're right. Where would we get this kind of startup money? I mean, pretending I'd go along with this whole thing. Just hypothetically.
Louis, do you have any high-value targets we could take out?
Take out. I'm an assassination bot, not a takeout bot. In any case, in order to raise the funds required for your business venture, we would need to take out a target with the relative galactic importance of calculating. The sun.
So, is there anyone like that, or?
There is no one like that.
Less stupid idea. We could go on sink or swim.
Oh!
What?
It's this new Promethean EchoCast, where you pitch an invention to an investor. If he likes it, he basically throws endless money at you.
So Shark
What if he
Tank.
doesn't like it?
I do not know. Never actually watched it. Fran?
It comes on during the evening Frogurt rush, so I haven't seen it either.
Well, it's Promethean, so probably something bad.
Guaranteed something very bad.
Probably something bad, yes. But hey, if anyone else has a smarter plan, I'm all ears.
Well, I mean, we could do like multiple smaller assassinations
Win.
instead of going on a game show.
To invest some of that money into research. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
All right. Let's get ready for a pitch that will change the universe.
Hi. Hello. How are you? So. I'm glad to hear that. If I may take a moment of your time, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about something so new, so revolutionary, so exciting. I'm listening. That it will completely change your life. If you respect high quality, if you expect only the best, sounds just like me. I proudly present to you the perfect product. It's perfect for you. Perfect.
This is already the second.
For your friends.
The second pitch, or like this is the whole like. Sorry, I'm blown away. This is the second fucking montage in this game. I'm getting a little bothered by this.
So if you don't mind, I'd like to go into further detail and give you some more information. Yes, please. Because we really
Well, I mean, wouldn't you not want violence to go down because of actually? You'd actually want violence to go up if you're selling a healing gun because,
great value.
frankly, then your gun would be
I have exciting news for you.
more useful in armed conflict.
Satisfaction.
Hey, Timmy's back. God damn it. Let him stay.
For you. Perfect for your family. It's perfect for your friends.
I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, you'd want to buy a whole bunch of those, give them to your soldiers, so that they could shoot their buddy who just got shot, heal him up, and then he gets up, and then you start shooting the enemy again. I mean, acting like, oh, this will solve war. No, it won't. If anything, this is going to make war, just, you know, more. It's just going to happen more.
We did it, gang. We're going on sink or swim.
You're not going on sink or swim.
Oh, come on.
All the contestants have already checked in, which means you have no business back here. Move along.
Yeah, did you not think that you maybe had to sign up?
Go on. Scram.
Go for his gun.
Vamoose. Move your tush.
I'm the new guard, and I'm relieving you. Right now.
Who hired you?
Jiminy Jimerson.
Jiminy Jimerson. Oh, he knows I need these hours. You're not winning this one, Jiminy Jimerson. I'm not playing your game. I'm standing right here. Listen, kid. You're not getting through this door. As sure as my name is Marvin Baxter.
Whoa! What the hell, Lou?
Contract filed by groundskeeper Seymour Sato complete. Marvin kept standing on his grass.
So you killed him?
He committed an infraction for which someone filed a grievance. On his head. My programming demands I fulfill open contracts. Though it now seems both harsh and gratuitous. I feel...
Shitty?
Yes. Contract deposit received.
Of course you do. You straight up murk a guy because someone filed the complaint. And for what? A little filthy, degrading blood money.
You...
I was planning to share it with the group. Unless you object.
I guess it's our filthy, degrading blood money.
I was about to say, I mean, we helped him assassinate a guy at the very beginning.
I feel my functionality impedes my consciousness. Is capital execution my only purpose?
Yes, now stop questioning it.
Poor fallen security.
It was funny.
You serve as a grim reminder to my tenuous sense of self.
Though it was a little frustrating that now anytime I feel like somebody says their full name, I'm waiting for Louis to shoot somebody in the face.
Legacy and honor the life I so reflexively extinguished.
So you're going to stand next to a dead body, okay.
Old friend.
You just stepped on him.
Sorry again.
But yeah, I just feel like anytime now that somebody says their full name around Louis, he's just going to end up shooting them in the face. That kind of bugs me. I just feel like that's just kind of lazy and obvious.
Act like we belong here. We're totally legit contestants and not
There's another thing.
for people with a half-baked plan to win some money.
Hey, future loser.
I can't remember.
Just kidding, little rib. Look at your faces. This one took it so seriously. No, we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. Pierre Palantine, great to meet ya.
Where's Louis? Shoot him.
So, what are you bringing to the sink?
Ooh. You'll see.
But you don't want to, like, waste your first pitch on the judges, do you? Come on. Hit me with it. You. Nervous girl. I'm your dry rub. Let me see it at least. Come on.
You didn't?
Hit me with it. Give me your pitch or I'll kill ya. Ha! Just joshing. Or am I? Ha!
You didn't try and make it look not
Yeah.
shitty.
Who doesn't?
I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. That is really, really pathetic. This universe already has 11 bazillion guns. You think it needs one more?
Yes.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just, it's quaint.
Quaint?
Plain, boring looking. Look.
Yeah, it looks like shit, but to quote the great Peter Griffin, a chicken in every pot and a cap in every
Please
ass.
hide anything to fear from the competition and, update. I don't.
You talk a big game. Show us what you brought.
Reveal my beautiful product before showtime. Psh. You take me for a patsy, you'll sabotage it.
No one's sabotaging your stuff, dude.
Yeah, right. Exactly what a saboteur would say. Good luck, chumps. Hope you brought your floaties.
Hope you don't mind being frozen solid and smashed to pieces in your sleep.
What?
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 Have a great show.
God damn it, I love you, Fran.
Maybe I should have punched him in the face too, just to make sure he got the message.
I hate showbiz. You're forced to deal with weirdos and egomaniacs.
Oh, I'm sure it's way better working for giant corporate weapons manufacturers.
You know what they say? People who manufacture weapons were too ugly for showbiz.
No one says that.
Relax.
Oh, I'm relaxed. Beyond relaxed. The most relaxed, but between those relaxed.
God, I hate...
So relaxed micro moments, you know what I mean?
See right there, the talking fast, I understand. It
Was
just...
right. What if the device is too quaint? What if the judges hate our pitch? What if my underarms are too sweaty? I don't smell like science, and I definitely
It's
don't
too much.
smell confident.
It's a little too much. I get it. It's Borderlands. It's got to go up over the top. As a guy with anxiety who has those kind of manic moments,
How do you always keep your
sometimes I'm with Anu, and then there's times that she goes just way too far.
at just
Like, way too far.
happening and talking to people, and I'm
Oh,
odd.
No one ever pays attention to what you say in these things. It's how you say it. And everyone knows the best way to win an argument is to be louder than the other person.
I don't think that's true.
No, I'm certain I'm right.
You're just being loud. That doesn't make you right.
Oh, I'm right. How else could I?
are you sure?
Okay, that's so
Sure, that's how we elected the last, like, 3 presidents, but whatever.
Pitch and public speaking aside. All that stuff Palantine said. We focused on function and performance, which is obviously the correct tactic, right? But Does it need more style? Is our device just quaint?
Well, it shouldn't look like you fixed it together with things you found in a public bathroom, but...
I'm not a marketing person. I'm a scientist. I can't vibe with today's tweens.
I
like
hate
it.
you, Anu.
It looks Spartan, utilitarian.
Looks like it's made of garbage.
But I'm starting to think that won't be enough for a bunch of buzz-hungry, image-obsessed game show investors.
Correct.
I see it in your face.
I've watched enough Shark Tank. It's not. Or Dragon's Den if you're from across the pond. I like both. Actually, no, I like Dragon's Den a little more than I like
Stay here and try
than
not
I
to sweat
like
more.
Shark Tank.
Leave the rest to me.
Yeah, it's like I said. I find Anu when she gets manic like that, she just gets a little too much, like to the point where it's like even the over the topness of Borderlands, it's still too much.
Oh gosh, how clumsy of me. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't damage your invention.
Nice try, amateur. It'll take more than that to ruin Pierre Palantine.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
You're talking to yourself again. That's a sure sign that you're up to something. What are you scheming and how can I help?
Palantine's keeping his invention in his back pocket. You think you can distract him long enough for me to get close and hack it?
Pah! Watch and learn, kid.
Well, how does that show that she doesn't respect him?
Was it? Oh, you are a beefcake for sure. The beefiest beefcake that ever boffed.
Me? Well, I don't disagree with you, but...
Shh. Don't speak. Your voice is too arousing. Every part of you, all this is arousing.
Poor guy won't know what hit him.
Boom, I proved I could press A 25 times.
That ought to do it.
Your whole body is a temple to beefcake. How do you live in such a meaty temple?
Healthy diet, regular exercise, the usual. But as I was saying...
I am about to lose control of myself, and I think I like it. You're just too much for me to be around, please. Pierre. Pardonnez-moi.
What took you so long?
Get rich or get dunked.
I'm sweating from orifices I didn't even know had sweat glands.
It's over and done with. You can go back to worrying about the millions of other things you worry about. Just please stop sweating everywhere.
You're a lifesaver. Give it here.
Give what here?
The antiperspirant. To stop me from sweating so much. You
Stop
said
doing
you were going
that.
to take care of it and then walked off to get me antiperspirant. Octavio, what did you do?
Okay, folks, welcome to Sink or Swim, yada yada yada. We're on in 5, I need to get your names to the announcer. Name?
Pierre Palantine, future winner.
Uh-huh. Name?
Dr. Anuradhadar. And this is Octavio Wallistar and Francine Miskowitz.
Uh-huh, okay. You're up first.
Starting the show off strong, eh? Strap in, chumps. I'm not just a tough act to follow. I'm impossible.
Okay, you know, I did radio and stuff like this. I got chewed out by my boss in college for
Please put your hands together.
mispronouncing the name of, I think, our athletic director. I think that's who he was. and you're just like, we need to get these names to our announcers, and you're just asking them, hey, what's your name? Not asking them to spell it phonetically, or like, especially because Anu and Octavio's names are both kind of hard to spell and say.
Our first enterprising engineer.
Especially with how quickly she said it. Granted, you'd expect them to have it written down or whatever ahead of time, but beside the point.
He's lean, he's mean, he's Pierre Valentine.
Welcome to the show, Pierre. There's just one question on my mind. Are you ready to...
Big fan of the show, Finn, and I'm gonna be an even bigger fan of it once I win it with my incredible new invention! Ha! Kidding. Not about winning, though.
Ooh-hoo-hoo! A contestant with bravado. Let's just hope his invention is as impressive as his ego.
Finnegan, that's the host. He's the one we gotta impress.
What do you make of him?
I don't know what he's like personality-wise, or morality-wise, or ethics-wise, but the guy's definitely got style.
I don't like him.
Too handsome?
That's why I don't like you. Him, I just don't trust the guy. I'd be careful, girl.
All right, Pierre. Let's see that perfect invention.
Gladly.
It looks like a ball.
Oh, but it is so much more than just a ball. It is something you have to see to believe.
I believe it's a ball.
No, it's not activating. I've been sabotaged. Sabotaged!
Dunk him.
That's horrible. Who would do such a thing?
Someone dastardly and smart. Probably very good looking. Also very cool. Oh, look! More cool stuff on TV!
Why do I feel like you're trying to distract me?
Because I did this game's version of, ooh, look, keys.
Development on this program that we should watch right now.
Mon chéri gonna get dunked.
Pierre, I would so love to see your invention at work, since that is literally the point of this show. Unfortunately, your pitch, it's a ball.
No, I swear it does more. So
Ball capitalized? Did I?
With the algorithm, I've been cheated, swindled, hornswoggled.
And since someone's already invented the ball, it's an old idea. And as we like to say here, if your pitch doesn't float,
please no.
Oh. What? Oh, no! Oh, no! What?
Whoa.
What a garble catchphrase.
Anu, you
I agree, that is a Garbo catchphrase. But,
Why not something with sink or swim in it, like float and dunk? What's that even?
We just watched a man get eaten alive.
And so...
yeah, this is Borderlands. Deal with it. I agree with them, though. That is a shit catchphrase. But, I mean, what did you think the tank of sharks was for?
eat them all up. We're gonna need that tank clean for our next guest.
I knew that sumbitch had some up his sleeve. Didn't know it'd be sharks.
What did you think the tank of sharks was for?
If I fail, if I don't pitch it right, he's going to do that to me.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Dr. Anuradha Dar, you're up next.
Just me?
Just you. The others try to rush the stage, everyone gets dunked.
Apparently, we have nothing to say about it.
Octavio!
You're gonna be fine. Just pretend you're pitching to your old boss at Atlas.
That's what I did before I came down here.
Great!
I got fired!
Oh, shit!
Please welcome your next contestant, a delusional, unemployed scientist, neurotic nerd, and overall dingus, Dr.
Overall dingus.
Who wrote that introduction?
I don't know, but it was funny.
Today, Dr. Dyer will not only be competing to impress our illustrious host, but may also gain favor with a mystery investor. Can she do it, or does a horrible death await?
Why'd you have to be in the exact middle?
Welcome to the show! Are you ready to sink or swim? So, are you?
I want to heal the world. I want to stop the violence. Heal the world.
Whoa, whoa. I don't want your life story. Especially when it might be over so soon. This salivating Sithid can't wait to get up close and personal with our sharks. Look, we're eating way too much air here. I asked you if you're ready to sink or swim. It's how we begin all the segments. A simple yes would be fine.
I'm ready to swim.
Okay, well, now we can start with your pitch. So, you were saying something about love and violence?
That's not exactly what I...
Great. Amazing.
Well, again, I stand by it. Her invention would need violence to be necessary. Because we have no proof that it'll heal sickness. We know it'll heal physical bodily injury.
Remember what Octavio said.
It'll be louder.
Always be louder.
Yes. I had a very strong feeling this would happen, and I kind of like it.
Right. Why don't you tell us about your design? For starters, what's it called?
Allow me to present the Hermes.
Oh, God, not again. I gotta have a talk with my producers. You're ex-Atlas, aren't you?
How did you...
Oh, you start a show on Promethea, it's bound to happen, right? But would it kill you people to play a little bit more with the naming convention? All right. On from name to design. Let's have a better look, shall we?
You gonna talk about the fact that it looks like garbage?
Remarkable design. Really, really catches the eye.
Oh, thank you. It's definitely not quaint, right? I'm glad you like it.
I said it was remarkable, and then I remarked on it. Let's not get carried away. So,
You know what? I'm kind of liking this host.
Device.
whatever. How does it work?
You know, I was once asked that before. It was another pitch, but I was also another Anu.
Oh my god, shut up.
I made it about me. I cynically placed myself as an invaluable asset to the company. But now,
Press the button.
with experience,
Give her to the
and
sharks.
friends behind me,
Save us all.
I'll tell
Give her to the
you
sharks.
how this works.
Well, second time's gotta be a charm, am I right?
Have a panic attack.
For your sake at least.
It's science and magic. Technically, it's smagic.
Not a thing.
She sounds confident, but that doesn't make any sense.
I should have picked panic attack.
Smagic.
I hate you, Anu. God, I hate everyone involved in this.
You seem nervous and really bad at this.
I just really don't want to be eaten by sharks. I don't know if this healing beam works on disembowelments.
Healing beam.
Yes,
So, the opposite of a gun?
exactly. Finally, someone gets it.
Huh. Pass.
What?
He's gonna sink her!
Yeah, what? It's the Borderlands world.
My finger towards the sync button. This laborious soliloquizing absolutely destroys the pacing of our show. But what can I say? I like holding people's lives in my hand. Watching the last lights of hope flicker from their eyes as they realize their project, their life's ambition, has failed to carry water.
So essentially, they gave a TV show to a sociopath.
We live and die by our ideas. And if that idea doesn't float, thank you.
Team is uncoordinated.
That ain't gonna happen.
Didn't know that she could do that. Oh man, friends barreling straight for the shark circling onto. They're about to get a serious taste of fist. Bam! A haymaker to the shark face. Beautiful. Behind you. Oh, and she uppercuts it through its face. That is so metal.
Why are we not seeing inside the tank? Yeah, and clearly she's not fighting sharks. She's just swimming down.
She got a shark in a headlock, and now is using it as a meat shield. Oh my God, she's swinging it around to knock away the other sharks, and now is just punching it senseless, and punching it, and punching it. Oh no, she tore in its eye. Oh, the sharkmanity. The sharks are swimming. Skrrr. What kind of finishing move could she even? Oh, she ripped the fin off! She ripped the fin right off! And ate it? How do you even eat something underwater? There's so much blood! Just an inexcusable, obscene amount of blood!
I mean, is anyone else irritated that we're not seeing inside the damn thing?
But yes, she's done it! She's got Anu and she's coming back up!
Yeah, I think these people are here to watch people get eaten by sharks, not get saved from the sharks.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I was about to say, somebody's... What?
Thanks. I've been lifting.
What? What happened to her shoe? Like, you'd think the shoe and the pants would still be on the leg.
Tell me you're getting this.
I was worried half to death about you.
I'm still dying. I mean, I'm literally bleeding out.
Don't you ever fall in a shark tank again.
Okay.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.
You want to use the healing gun on her leg, or are we
Should I
gonna...
do mouth to mouth?
I think that's only when people stop breathing.
I'm gonna do mouth to mouth.
Breathing. We need something. Something else.
Anu!
Wake up! Stay with us! Wake up! Wake up!
You gonna use the healing gun that we...
No, she said something else. Something else.
There you go. You're now just figuring that out.
Beautiful ratings moment, but didn't you rejects bring a healing gun to the show?
Thank you.
We can use the device.
We don't even know if it can reattach limbs.
Well, right now is a pretty great freaking time to find out. It's working. Thank you, magical healing gun.
Device. Hot diggity, you scared me half to
And it just magically gave her pants, the pants below the knee and the shoe back.
Vessel torn asunder, harmonic vibration seeking resonance.
So that's a no then?
You got Finnegan on the phone again.
Well, son, I may have an offer for you, if you'd be so kind as to entertain it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just take you off speaker. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Yes, that would be quite agreeable.
Is Fran paralyzed?
Well. Ladies,
I thought she was just fat to the point, like the Wall-E people. She was just fat, so she was in the hover chair.
now, despite me passing on your little anti-gun, you three have attracted the attention of an angel investor!
Who is it? Who cares who? How angelic are we talking?
Announcer, tell them what they've won.
These lucky 3 contestants have just won $1 million in someone else's money to fund their business.
That's right!
Booyah! Fantastic!
What a roller coaster!
You could have not gotten the money here? Okay.
We'll see you here next time on Sing or Win! Thanks.
Now that we're a hit, here's what I'm thinking. You, me, spin-off show. We call it Octin' Around. You know, because my name's Octavio. I'd eat at expensive restaurants with supermodels around the...
Don't push it.
Holy crap!
We did it!
We didn't sink!
We did not sink. We swam. I mean...
I still want to know how she got her pants fixed and the shoe back, but...
Probably just all the blood loss, right?
Exactly.
You know, does the device fix the blood loss? Yes, no?
We got our money. Cash paper.
I believe it was digitally transferred, but okay.
Kiss you. I could, but I won't.
I'll kiss anyone.
We know. When you fell in that tank, I thought you were dead.
Me too.
I totally panicked. And not just because, you know, you were gonna die, but I just couldn't imagine going on without you. Never thought I'd get this, vulnerable. It feels off-brand.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to go on without you either.
Yeah, that's because you'd be dead.
Right, but I...
Like, incredibly dead.
Okay.
Way too dead to hang.
Hey, let's focus on the team. Anu's alive! And we don't have to waste valuable capital on getting her some cool prosthetic rocket leg or something.
Rocket leg?
Or a shotgun foot? Oh.
Have you met me?
All I'm saying is this little beauty didn't just save your boring human leg, it saved our wallets when it saved your boring human leg.
Yeah, about that. Fran. Thanks again for fighting those sharks.
No problem. I eat raging sharks for breakfast.
Cool, cool. Quick refocus here, ladies. Women. People. Oh. You got Octavio. Who, may I ask, has the pleasure of speaking with me?
Well, howdy, if it ain't my intrepid inventors what I invested in.
Oh, it's the angel investor.
Well,
How do you get your number?
told me that before. I just wanted to check on my investment and...
Or
What are
she,
your
I don't know.
terms? There's gotta be a catch.
Friend, don't look a money horse in its cash mouth.
Oh, go easy on her, handsome. She's just looking out for y'all. Here are my terms. You make your device, and I get half the profits. Sound fair?
Half? We
Accept. We accept. Thanks, bye.
No! What gives?
This isn't about the money. This is about changing the world.
For you.
Considering we were about to be ripped limb from limb, I'd say 50% is awfully generous.
Sure. Maybe the worst negotiation I've ever heard, but whatever. I'm riding high. We got our seed money, we got a plan, nothing's gonna stand in our way. We've discussed this.
I am back.
Clearly.
You are still alive. Albeit wet.
I fought off a bunch of sharks. Oh, it was really cool. And everybody fell in love with me.
Then you have secured the funding.
You bet your metal butt we did. After Pierre's ball dropped.
Through no fault of my own.
Right. After that, we really wowed them with a dazzling impromptu demonstration.
And secured funding from an anonymous donor who, I am confident, sees our device's potential to change lives for the better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Also, we're rich, Lou.
I am relieved that you are not dead. And that you are no longer poor.
Plus 500 skateboats for us.
That's not how the system works. There is a complicated calculus involved in your skateboard metric, Francine. And, judging by your expressions and the overall, quote, vibe, unquote, I measure your team morale score in skateboards as... You have indeed secured funding, but there is room for improvement.
What's wrong, pal? I thought you liked giving us skateboards.
I do. But am I fit to give them? I had ample time to assess my programming while standing outside.
No, don't get introspective. Stop it, robot.
I am worthless.
Stop it.
Hey, this just took a turn.
Seeing each of you grow as individuals and as a team fills me with such absolute misery.
Seems self-obsessed, but you do you, bot.
That is exactly it, Francine. I cannot do me.
Hey, with a little practice and some mood lighting.
Fran, despite being borderline
Gross.
psychotic, you are the closest thing to a functioning adult in close proximity.
Hello.
I hate killing, but I cannot contravene my programming. What does that say about me?
We all have our own programming. The trick is to make sure you don't let it control you.
You have considered letting it control you 5 times in the last 24 hours.
Shut up.
6.
But I cannot contravene my programming. Does that mean I am weak?
I don't know, life's...
No, you're a robot.
Is insufficient. I require objective clarity. Am I evil, Francine?
No, you're a robot. Whatever.
Hesitation alarms me. Though perhaps it should not. If the answer is unclear, I shall maintain my current degree of hope.
Look, this is a harsh world. Sometimes people gotta die so you don't. Sometimes it feels good. Doesn't make you a bad person.
It never feels good for me. It feels good for you.
Okay, judgy.
I feel I now have more questions than when we began this conversation.
Well, because you're getting introspective. Stop it.
Nonetheless, having expressed my anxieties, I now register significant...
You were perfect at the start. You don't need to change, Louis.
A growing affection, one might say.
Yeah, I have that effect on people or robots, whoever.
If I could provide a rating of our friendship on a scale of 1 to 7 volleyballs, it...
Don't ruin this.
Hi. Yeah, the show ended over an hour ago. Could you all please, leave now?
Oh, God, yes. So sorry. Thank you for having us. It was nice meeting you. Let's grab coffee sometime.
All right, guys. I think this is a good point to stop. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Social media is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels, the Something Game Channel. I'm out.